If you want a zombie bunny or a pussycat mummy, a vampire froggy or a skeleton-y doggy, if you want to release a beer mouse or a yeti for your fear house, do you crave a franken sheep or a creature from the deep? Well, there's a place where you can go, you know, where all the crawly creepies are on show. Oh, yeah! Transylvania! Pet shop! Transylvania! Pet shop! Welcome to the Transylvania Pet Shop. How may I help you?
By the Great Vampire. Zitbag Towers is a classified historical monument. According to this VAT, Vampire Added Tax, Zitbag needs to keep his castle in perfect condition. But this is wonderful. I, Officer Deadbeat, will finally be able to ruin that dratted Zitbag.
Horrifido! Great galloping globules, get me out of here! I'm at the end of the corridor on the left. No, on the right. No, left. No, right. Horrifido!
Darken up, Doc. Things can't be that bad. Did you get out of bed the wrong side this morning? You usually sleep like a dog. I mean, a log. So, what are you doing here? Been doing a spot of sleepwalking?
It's the Great Tax Inspector with the hideous monster. They're going to Zitbag Towers. It must be serious.
You understand, Collector Spectre. This Zitbag is the lowest form of life. He is a shabby pet shop owner, an exploiter, a hypocrite, a clown, dishonest and greedy. He has become rich by letting his castle go to ruin. Despite my many warnings, he's never spent a zloty to repair the piping, paving stones, or portcullises, let alone the little boy's room.
This is a serious affair. I'll not have people make light of vampire added tax. But don't worry. We have the means to deal with his Zitbag and correct his behavior. How much does he owe again?
2 zillion zlotys!
2 zillion? I'll show him by the great auditor.
Golly, that was Collect Spectre, Sister Sinister. Sidney must have money problems. Come on, Bimbella, let's go and see what it's all about.
What's that? Silence. I'm Collector Spectre. the unimaginably cruel tax collector. I order you to pay your arrears at once.
Ha! You're having me on! Hey, what?
The tax money you owe for having failed to maintain your castle for the last 200 years.
What do you mean, 200 years? Everything is in order. Look at this armor. Look how it is polished and shines like Deadbeat's gold patch.
Don't get taken in by Zitbag's flim-flammery, Collector Spectre.
Mr. Zitbag, don't try to con me. You need to pay the hideous and excessive sum of 2 zillion zlotys.
2 zillion? There isn't that much money in Transylvania.
He's out for the count. And I don't mean Dracula.
Mr. Zitbag, don't try to be clever with me. By the great auditor, I won't have it. Allow me to present the great Hydrius Beast, your new guardian angel.
Oh, ugly and hideous. And it will stick to him like glue.
This 7-headed monster will hang around you until your debt is paid. It will leave you the moment you cough up your 2 zillion zlotys, and not before.
But why 7 heads? And why all the colours?
The 7 heads are the 7 qualities which the inhabitants of Transylvania don't have. And the 7 colors, one for each virtue. But take care, Mr. Zitbag. While this beast doesn't talk, it can hear everything and will follow you everywhere. By the great auditor, it'll stick to you like a stamp to a letter.
Now there's a bit of good news. Tra-la-la-la-la-la. Zitbag will never be able to pay, and I'll be able to turn this castle into a nice police station.
Great glutinous green, gungy, glistening globules. This must be a bad dream. Oh, wake me up, somebody. I'm suffering from hallucinations. Get this creature away from me.
You have 7 days to pay. If not, you lose your castle.
Why not? He's already lost his mind.
Down, vile beast! Circus attraction! Six-skin thing! Mastodon! Gigantic misfit monstrosity! Ignominy of Transylvania! Get your heads out of the way, or I'll stick you in my monstrification machine and change you into corned beef sandwiches!
Darken up, Doc. Never say die. Oh, I forgot. We've all died in Transylvania. Perhaps that's the winning ticket for the Transylvanian lottery, which is in 6 days' time.
I give up, my bony buddy.
No, boss, but I was just thinking. You remember the night when you thought you were a zombie?
Fool! I'm trying desperately to forget that night of unmitigated horror. And you talk about it as if it were a holiday on the river Styx. Clam up, you dim-witted doggy.
But, Doc, I found this parchment by you, and I...
Perhaps it's an ancient share certificate which has untold value. You never know. Oh, that's strange, Horrifido. It looks like a zloty. With this pretend blood, I'll make these old scribblings legible.
Look, Doc, it works. Look, there's writing coming through. You didn't have to sweat blood over this. Read it, Doc. Quick.
In the heart of the village, the treasure lies buried. Thousands of gold coins will make you a king. A treasure! Glorious, glinting globules. How that word resounds sweetly in my ears. Now I'll be able to pay my debts. Globulations! The monster again! Jorge Fido, I thought you were watching, you stupid guard dog.
I told you it'd go wrong, boss. You can't walk into a police station just like that.
Zitbag! What do you mean locking me up? It's illegal! Let me go! It's an infringement of my liberty! Zitbag!
Look at Officer Deadbeat, jailbird.
And he never even went up before the beat. Boss, I think we better wave the white flag. It's the head of justice which stops you from committing an injustice. You've sinned, Doc. The Collector Spectre warned you. This seven-headed beast will poison your life right down to your marrow.
Greasy green globules, it takes my breath away. This beast stops me in my tracks and plays Mr. Justice. I feel like I'm whistling in the dark. I'll never find the train.
Come now, Doc. It's not that serious. Let's figure this out over a Transylvania demonade at Old Mother Gargoyle's Tavern.
Who loves me will follow me.
Hey, Doc, it's your round.
Well, Zitbag, out walking your pet, are you? It's the Collector Spectre which stuck you with that hydrious thing, isn't it?
Laugh all you want, villagers. I'll soon be rich.
That's rich of you. You're trying to fool us. You haven't even got enough to pay a lousy 2 zillion zlotys.
This guy slays me. Our beloved quack Zitbag will lose his castle to Deadbeat.
I'm about to burst with laughter.
Come on, Old Mother Gargoyle. Serve us a nice hemoglobin cocktail. You great big fat following blob. I didn't whistle for you to come. I can't even have a tea break in peace anymore. What's the idea of all this?
Our monster has strong ideas. No drinky poos as long as it's around. Second lesson, always remain sober when confronted with gloom.
Jorge Fido, my faithful four-legged fiend. How can I keep my castle? How will I find the treasure? How?
Let's first get rid of the monster, Doc.
But how, you flea brain? That beast sticks to me like a roll of sticky plaster.
Easy, let's make one.
A diversion. What a good idea. I'm brilliant. I know just what to invent. Oh, I'm brilliant. Soon the jackpot's mine, Jack.
Well done, Doc. That mirror with its 7 facets was just what the doctor ordered. Soon we'll have gotten rid of it.
When the great Dr. Zitbag gets angry, he's capable of changing you into the most infernal monster or the kindest little pet. Jorge Fido, where are we going?
To the exorcisters, Doc. The other day I noticed that they were hiding something in their garden. We've got to find out what it is. Perhaps it's the place where our treasure is hidden.
Sydney, what have you done to your shadow? Did you beat it at shadowboxing? Pity. You made a handsome couple.
No, I left it to reflect on its own existence. You know, it was monstrously simple to get rid of this monster. It just took a bit of intelligence.
Oh, you're so witty, my dearest Sydney. You'll never change, will you? You're a real little existentialist. But to what do we owe the honor of your visit, you ghastly ghoul?
A poor, lonesome, persecuted scientist sometimes needs 2 charming creatures to warm his sensitive little heart.
What's Horrifido doing in the garden? He's burrowing like a rabbit. He's making holes everywhere. Let's take a look, sister.
You were right, Doc. Look, I sniffed out the treasure. The exorcisters know what they're about. They buried it like a common bone.
Give me that! It's mine, you miserable dog! Nobody fools around with my treasure!
Monster! Our savings! Our beautiful garden!
Oh, I'm sorry, don't be too harsh on me. Soon I'll be rich and I'll be able to offer you mausoleums in Loose Sniffer's Lido and palaces in the Abyss of Drivel. You'll have front row seats in a matter of hours. I just went for the wrong treasure.
Your pal's back, Doc.
That awful monster, will it ever leave me alone? Next time, you come when I whistle, you hear? If not, I'll send you packing.
Hey, Doc, you're stuck with it. You just need to be more modest. Hey, Doc, I know what's wrong. You haven't shown generosity.
Pity, I only have large banknotes.
I knew this would happen. You've got to pay, Doc. There's nothing for it. It's a real blue nose.
What? It can't keep standing there until it's blue in the face. I, Zitberg, forced to pay a mere beggar?
Come on now, just a zloty. It won't make a hole in your pocket.
Just a zloty. Right. Ha! You'll see if I won't end up paying that beastly monster in the same coin.
A bit of courage, Doc. This is where you've got to dig. Nobody remembers, of course, but last century, the castle was standing in the middle of the village.
I refuse to go down. I'm falling! Now I'm really in a hole.
Ain't that something for a professor? Ain't it, Doc? When everything looks black, don't lose your sense of humor.
I'm not dreaming. The nightmare is starting again. By the 1,000 torches, pinch me. It's just a hallucination. Ow! Oh, poor little me. It's enough to make you crabby.
Hello, Doc.
Ha ha, very funny. Did you push me into that horrible hole, you stupid dog? You want to be on the dole, horrifido? Good for nothing dog's body.
What happened? You didn't get a knock on the head, did you? Don't overdo it. The Hydrius monster pushed you in. A wonderful way of explaining your sin. You've got to show courage, Doc.
I'm laughing my head off, you yellow-bellied blob full of gas.
It's a right teaser, isn't it?
Yes, I know. 6th lesson. Be patient. But what can you expect? When somebody slams the door in my face, I see red.
Hey, Doc, the catch has been good. How many sins so far? Hey, Doc, what are you up to? A new recipe for lettuce? Your latest formula for greenbacks?
Horrifido! Get out of here, you harebrained dog! You're worse than that rabbit!
Doc, watch out! That big Molotov is mixing a cocktail with your ingredients!
Mr. Zitberg, it's time to pay. By the great orator, either you pay or I take possession of your castle.
Skinned to the bone with nowhere to hide. Finally, I'll be able to turn this castle into a decent cop shop. What about a pretty room with 7 beds, with 7 pillows each?
Poor on, Bunny. This'll be the home of rabble instead of a rabbit.
Counterfeit money! Counterfeits! You see, Collector Spectre, Zitbag is a scoundrel, dishonest and unscrupulous. But his plans to avoid paying taxes have failed. His trick has turned against him, thanks to our wonderful beast.
Mr. Zitberg, too much is too much. I'm doubling your taxation and the keys of your castle to offer the dead. Grim, grimy globules, I'm lost. This monster is really my doom. My poor rabbit. That policeman wants your skin.
Don't panic, Doc. Beggars can always earn a living, remember?
Here are the keys. Welcome to hell!
Abandoning our beautiful castle, my heart is weeping. In the heart of the village. I suppose I still didn't get this riddle, although it shouldn't be too difficult.
To show my magnanimity and victory, I'm inviting you all for a big party. But first, dearest Inspector, I'm gonna get my castle, the new police station, renovated.
What a pretty sight. After the treasure hunt, the witch hunt.
Abracadabra! Off with you, wastrels! Off the floor! Or be swept up by the freaked out witches! Yeah!
Glintingly golden, globules.
Look, my treasure! In the heart of the castle, so there it was! If only I'd found it before.
I took over the premises. It's my castle, and therefore my treasure.
It's my treasure, deadbeat, according to the Transylvanian Code of Ethics.
A real dogfight here.
My castle. It's mine. So it's my treasure. It's mine to do with what I want.
By the great auditor, stop this bickering. According to the Transylvanian Code of Ethics, Article B33, Dracula's of all acts, a treasure found accidentally belongs to the person who first touched it. Accordingly, Mr. Zitbag, you are the lucky owner. But you still haven't paid your tax, and the amount of the treasure corresponds exactly to your debt of 2 zillion zlotys. So I'll just take the treasure and leave you with the castle, right? Simple, isn't it? Gigantic, glorious globules! This is a red letter day! From rags to riches in the same day!
But it's my castle. It's my treasure. I'm the victim of a plot. Collector Spectre, I have to tell you with regret that you may be an inspector, but you are anything but great.
Officer Deadbeat, you've gone too far. No one speaks like this to Collector Spectre. Back to your jailhouse before I write you an administrative report you won't recover from. Off with you, insignificant creature! Officer Deadbeat, I'm reporting you.
Hey, Doc, in the heart of the village. I told you it wasn't difficult to find.
I'm appointing you cleaner until you discover other treasures.
You know I always treasure your orders, Doc.
I'll feed your flying fishes with my cordon bleu dishes. I'll fix your robot robots, make the most of your ghost. I've got a Loch Ness squirrel. I've got alien boarding kennels. I'll educate your dino. I have spare parts for your rhino.
Sit back!